going live. Oh god, I'm messing up. Oh, I gotta turn on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So, we are currently tracking many things in tropical weather, including potentially catastrophic tropical storm Hillary moving northward into... Sorry for how laggy this is. Into portions of Southern California. I expected it to be a lot worse. It still is not looking good for Southern California. Crazy to think that Southern California is not under any threat of anything. Really? Let me just check that I am.
Not the way you pack.
Your channel. It is live, okay. We have Hurricane Hillary bearing down and making a potentially catastrophic landfall on the Baja California Peninsula and California. It's probably one of the most severe events of the year for Southern California. As you can see, Hillary makes landfall right here. Currently inland over the Baja California Peninsula. And Nevada also has to watch out, in my opinion. And we also have Tropical Storm Yurt, newly named. It got named like 10 minutes ago. That's so funny. Newly named Tropical Storm Yurt, formed in the Eastern Caribbean, in my opinion. Today, not Yurt, Franklin. Oh my, I just kept saying Yurt. Oh my God, Tropical Storm Franklin. As the satellite image, it does look rather powerful, as tropical storm watches are in effect for the southern side of the island of Hispaniola. This is Tropical Depression 6, which just got torn apart. This is the prediction. It's predicted to intensify, make a 65 mile per hour landfall, move through, staying a tropical storm, then re-strengthening to a hurricane. Expected arrival of tropical storm force winds is going to be about Monday at 8. This is what the spaghetti model looks like. That would be absolutely insane if we had it. Like what this is. It would be insane if we had to do this model's prediction and move into the Gulf of Mexico. That wouldn't be good. What if it takes one of these like slower tracks like this one and gets slower over the Dominican Republic? Like the two green ones right there. So it currently has winds of 40 miles per hour. This is the advisory from NHC. Maximum sustained winds, it is 435 kilometers south-southwest of San Juan, Puerto Rico, 270 miles. The forecast, Tropical Storm Franklin, forecast advisory 1. Land-based tropical cyclone watches are warning are no longer included in the tropical cyclone forecast advisory, TCM. Current land-based coastal watches and warnings can be found in the most recent tropical cyclone public advisory. We also have the Atlantic, which is this is just insane. All of them could become tropical cyclones. Next thing we're going to look at is (91L). A threat regardless to development. Invest 91L is a threat regardless of development. It could become a tropical depression. It could not. This one's really uncertain. It literally has a very long track. And there's a new blow up of convection on the southern side that I'm really watching. Let me just see what this looks like. It literally has a very long track. It literally has a very long track. I'm the only one watching it. And there's a new blow up of convection on the southern side that I'm really watching. But there is. That's funny. That's Travel to Person 6. That's Emily. No one really cares about you, Emily, anymore. Then we get what they're calling. What the heck? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I think it's lagging. 90L doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so we're just going to use this for satellite imagery. We're going to look at Franklin. Gaining some good satellite appearance. Doesn't look as sheared as any of the other storms. As you can obviously see, very high moisture content and a very severe threat to Haiti. So if you're in the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Turks and Caicos, potentially Bermuda, this is a thing to watch. We're going to look at the infrared imagery, where it does, to me, look like a very intense storm. It looks very healthy. The strong blow-up of convection that I don't see diminishing at all. I think this is just going to be the center the entire time. As we also have that big band that's still affecting portions of the Lesser Antilles. And then you have TD6. And then you also can see, this is 91L. Isn't looking amazing, but definitely looks like it's in a rebuild stage currently. Because if we take a look at right here, that new blow-up of convection looks like it's in a rebuild stage. Because it's just very elongated and looks like a tropical wave right now. Very disorganized. So, just isn't looking like the stuff we saw very early with Franklin. Stuff we saw very early with... stuff we saw very early with Brett. It just isn't looking the same as the more robust storms of the year. Like, we saw with 92L, which became Brett. We just saw it rapidly organize, but 91L is the one that doesn't really... This 91L is the one that needs to rapidly organize because it has small amount of time, small window to develop. I'm going to give this a 50% chance because this one needs to rapidly organize. Like, a bunch of these little Caribbean and MDR systems don't need to rapidly organize because of there's not being need. It has a lot of time. This thing is moving pretty fast, moving westward.